well, it's just early in the morning. It's like 10 to 5. The sun's slowly just getting up a bit, or waking up. I did this bit last night, this zombie drawing. Accidentally spilt some, because I did some like splatter work, but then a big blob just came on there, and with the ink, and then I tried to wipe it, and then it just ended up smudging all there. So I put like some Liquitex white over it, and anything that I add over the top of that now, it just creates that type of colour, which sort of works anyway, because it's like a zombie sort of thing, because it could be like raw flesh or something, so it's sort of worked out okay. I just have to get rid of that bit of that smudge that's still there on underneath that nail. Yeah, but I like the colours with this drawing inks. Still a bit more to do on it. I want a few little white splatters, but only a couple. Knock the camera there. Probably do a bit more on it later on, but for now this is okay. Done as far as it goes for now, but I maybe need to do a bit more on the hair. I want it to be a bit thicker at the back, and then just flow a bit more, and then maybe thicker white patches just at the sides. I don't know, just work on it a bit more. But yeah, I enjoyed colouring that. It's quite good, even if I do say so myself. Anyway, time to draw something else. So I'm working more on these types of designs where I do the circle and then work around it, maybe have stuff coming out of it, and just seeing, can you wear the ice cream van? Yeah, so just like inking everything, and yeah, so I'm just working on quite a few of these drawings. There's obviously quite a few in there. Started a new one there, but these are mainly, well, except that last one, contained within the circle, but I'll do different ones as well in there. But yeah, this one I've been doing more details on this one, and yeah, just hope for the best, try and draw different ones, come up with different ideas, and that's what I'm going to do today on this piece of paper. It's a demon. So yeah, inking this demon. Trying to just work out a few of the old ink lines and a bit of the neck there. Just do some basic lines. Dark bits. My socket's like a skull-like head, as always, for these demons. Three-fingered demon. Probably got other fingers, but it's just, I don't know, just poking three fingers out, I don't know. I just don't know. So it's got like white eyes right in the centre of them, and the rest is all this like dark. Using this brush pen. I think I'm getting used to the fact of trying to draw really quick pencil sketch designs instead of just adding like all the shading and everything, which is just a big waste of time really, because I'm just going to do that with the inking stage. So hopefully it makes for quicker sort of drawings. Still the tops of them teeth. I think them horns could do with, them big horns in the background could do with just like some thick lines underneath. Let's do a bit of the same on the other side. I'm not really too fussed about the placement of these thick black lines at the moment, because I can always work on adding other ink to that and sort of see. Bringing in the thinner ink pen just to draw thinner stuff like the teeth. So later this week I'll be taking my son to the pictures, which I haven't done for a while. Going to go and see that new Transformers, I think the end of the week, so that should be a nice little breakout. I've been to the pictures for a while, so I think I took him to see the last one as well, the last Transformers, which was pretty good. I know they're all sort of the same type of movies, Transformers, but they're always pretty good anyway. You know what to expect with them type of films. Even though I'm sort of like old school Transformers, I prefer the cartoons sometimes. And the old sort of look of Optimus Prime and Megatron and things like that, but I think that's movies today, but it's still good fun. Still good movies in their own way. They're like alternate versions of the cartoon, really. So it's understandable that they can't do it in the clunky sort of 80s robot sort of like design and stuff like that. Bit clunky sort of design, but yeah, still pretty cool. Can't wait to see the film anyway. Even though it'll be just like more of the same. Explosions! Michael Bay! And things like that, so yeah. Can't wait for that. Anyway, back to this drawing. Just trying to... usual thing, just adding more detail, work on the shading a bit more, the ink work. The reason I do like this hatching is it just provides a bit more shading that you can do with the ink pens, and it gives a good guideline if I'm going to colour this, or even if I don't, then at least all the shadow areas have been covered, and that's the main thing really. So them horns, there's some flames in the background which I want to try and do something with. Maybe the mouth, I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe a little suggestion of flame in there, I don't know. Possibly. Too late now, I've done it. A few squiggly lines there. Okay, don't forget about that horn there. Sometimes I start inking stuff and going a bit over the top and forget about other elements that have to overlap, such as the horns. Do some shading texture on that a bit, just to show a bit of detail in depth and things like that. Do the other little horn. I'm really getting into these types of drawings where I'm sort of using the circle as like a starting point. Make that a bit more rounded. I think I messed up there, but never mind. It happens when I'm not paying attention. So, draw the back of the head there, more details. I like the look of it anyway, even though one horn's bigger than the other, but it's going to be that way sometimes with certain drawings. There are ways to try and do things like symmetrically, but I just can't be bothered half the time. It's, you know, I just want to get on with the drawing, the concept. And there's more flame bits. Try and make more sense of that. So pretty much the flame sort of originates within the circle and then just, you know, comes outwards. It's just part of the design. Maybe that other bit comes there. possibly there's a little bit there on that side. So yeah, I'm liking this design. It's basic at the moment, but once I add more detail to it, it should really take off, I think. The horns are the big sort of things that I want to add like loads of detail to, hopefully. Just get them maybe looking right. That one needs a bit more on that side. Try and wet that out and just see how it goes. So that's like a small progress on this. Next, you know, when I come back to this, because I'll be picking up this, you know, different times of the day, so it's probably a bit later once I've finished some other drawings and got some more commissions to get out of the way. Yeah, so come back and I might have done a bit more of this, hopefully getting more detail on the horns, like I said, and just deciding whether to do any detailing on the fire. I might perhaps do that. Yes, I think I shall. On a side note, I've been adding a bit more to this quick sketch, this warm-up sketch I did yesterday in the vlog. Decided to add more detail to it and just spend a bit of time on it. Still got a bit more to do, you know, like focus on these like serpent creatures, adding more hatching to and shadows underneath and things like that. Just define the mouths a bit more, put a bit more darkness in there. Do something with that eye. I think it needs a bit more detailing. Maybe like iris sort of lines and things like that, and just darken it up a bit. Yeah, it was just going to be like a little quick line drawing or something, like just like I said, like a warm-up drawing just to get me drawing first thing yesterday morning, but I just decided to do a bit more with it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it's good just to go back to a drawing when you have a bit of spare time and just try and flesh things out a bit more, because I did sketch it with pretty much loose looking squiggles and scribbles sort of thing, so it's nice to go back to it and tighten up the inks and just work on it a bit more. Even though I was going to do like teeth when I was sketching it, but from the bottom of the jaw of the skull, but it would have looked a bit better, but never mind. It's still pretty much how I wanted it to look. I've drawn lots of stuff like that, so it's just best to run with what you draw on, and if you like it, which I do, then it's best to try and finish it. I think that's the best way. Yeah, so I just thought I'd show you that anyway. So I've pretty much finished inking this for now. I could have add more details, I think, on the top of the head, which I probably will do. But for now, the horns, I've added quite enough detail and things like that. I'm going to leave it there because I've got other drawings to do. I've got a few commissions to sort out. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.